And welcome to the Panther Pit as we get set for a Good Friday evening of football. George Young alongside Byron McClure, Mike Wood, our sideline analyst. We'll check in with him coming up here in just a few moments on a beautiful evening for football, but it's going to get cold here at the Pit. In the 50s right now, but once that sun sets to the right of us here in the press box, it's going to get cold. Perfect weather for Pisgah and Franklin. You would think this game normally is in the month of October, even the beginning of November. This is the way the weather would be. It would be a chilly evening, and we're getting set for a mountain showdown that features two teams that are heading in the right direction. Both coaches pretty pleased with the way that their squads have performed so far. Pisgah comes in at 4-1. Franklin Panthers at 3-2 after a blowout win against the East Henderson Eagles last Friday night on the road in East Flat Rock. 41-0 was the final in that one. Pisgah suffered their first defeat of the season at the hands of Hendersonville in a close one, 23-21. That was in Canton last Friday night. Got a lot to get to here on the Countdown to Kickoff show. We're going to chat with head coach Josh Brooks here in just a few moments. We'll check in with our sideline analyst, Mike Wood, the live toss of the coin, and we'll get this one underway in just a few moments. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Why are the prices for filing taxes so confusing? You might file for free or pay over $100. And on some sites, you won't even know until you've entered all the information and survived the upsells. 1040.com is different. File your taxes for $25. One flat rate for both your federal and state taxes takes the guesswork out of filing. That's taxes for $25 at 1040.com.
Welcome back in, fans, as we get set for kickoff of Pisgah and Franklin. George Young here on the sidelines with the head man, Josh Brooks, as you get set for homecoming tonight. You've been on the road for a couple of weeks. You split, lost at Brevard, and got a big win against East Henderson last week. And watching those games, Coach, it seems like each week this young team continues to mature.
Amen. I totally agree. We had a tough setback there at Brevard. Came back twice in that game and ended up losing right at the end. And East Henderson, we started slow but finished really strong. Defense played outstanding. I feel like we've had an awesome week's practice and really looking forward to seeing how we compete tonight. You know, we're playing here in the 6th week of a 7-game season, and it matters, and it matters a lot. It's against a team that's well coached. It's going to play us extremely hard, and I think we'll do the same. And we're excited about a beautiful night to play football right here in April.
It is homecoming, and it is against a rival. Has there been a little more pep in the step this week in practice?
Well, you know, this was spring break for us, and when I saw the schedule and I knew that spring break was going to happen during our football season, I was really nervous until I saw who it was against. And honestly, there's been no trouble with attention to detail, no trouble with kids missing practice. The kids' commitment's been outstanding, and you know, the process is what's got us here, and these kids deserve to be in this kind of a game that's given us a chance to continue to play for a conference championship. It's an exciting night, and I'm super proud of our kids.
Coach, what concerns you about Pisgah?
Well, they've got great size. They're a veteran football team, starting 9 seniors on both sides of the ball, and you're going to see a run-happy offense, but they're putting the ball in the hands of their best athlete, probably their toughest athlete. They do a great job running that wing tee out of the gun, and defensively, for them, it's all about playing hard and getting to the ball. And we kind of pride ourselves on doing the same stuff. That's why tonight it's going to come down to which team plays better and limits the mistakes. And we've had too many mistakes turning the ball over and stuff. So maybe tonight's our night. I think it's our time to shine, and it couldn't come at a better time.
Well, good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
That's head coach Josh Brooks here on the Countdown to Kickoff show. Stay with us, fans. More to come.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football. Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Back live at the Panther Pit as we get set for kickoff. Got about 4 minutes or so before they'll kick this mountain rivalry off. The sun is starting to set. The long shadows you can see on the field, the cheerleaders. And both captains are about to meet at midfield here in just a few moments. In about 50 seconds or so, we'll have the toss of the coin. Mike Wood, our sideline analyst, will be in the middle here in just a few moments. Byron McClure joins me here in the press box, and it's been a couple of weeks since we had that exciting conference opener here at the Pit, and you said after the game, let's just hang it up and look towards the fall because we can't beat that one.
It's we've had some time to decompress, but what a fun game back here a few weeks ago at the Panther Pit. Had a young football team trying to bring a program back to its position, rightfully so, in this conference, led by a great group of coaches, and that was just a wonderful ending to beat Hendersonville. Big game tonight. A couple weeks we've been on the road, and dropped one in Brevard, one at East Henderson. Both these teams coming here at 3-1. That's we see the record on the screen there earlier, but 3-1 is what really counts. You got two teams with one loss in this conference. You cannot overstate the importance of this game tonight. Yeah, it is huge.
We'll have a graphic here in a moment with the standings in the Mountain Six Conference. Gentlemen. Here's the toss of the coin.
You're the visiting team. You're call the. What we have here, this coin right here, the blue is going to be heads, okay? The non-blue is tails, okay? And you're going to make the call where Mr. Russell can hear it, 74 can hear it. What do you call, sir?
Tails.
What did he say? Tails. Tails, okay. Here we go. I'm going to let it hit the ground, okay? And it is a heads. You wanted to call. You want to defer your option to the second half, okay? I deferred your option to the second half, okay? You're going to want the ball. You want to kick, sir.
Okay, go that way.
Which way?
That way.
Okay. Face over here. You come back over here.
All right, there's the toss of the coin. Went black there for a moment. Our graphics channel decided to die at the perfect time, right? There's the toss of the coin. Mike Wood now joins us as he heads back to the sideline on a beautiful evening for football, Mike. And it's hard to believe the Masters are next week.
I know. It's crazy, man. And it's actually beautiful down here tonight. And, hey, let's not kid each other. These teams really don't like each other. A lot of intensity down here. Here's some chirping already. It's going to be a very physical, fast game. Both teams run the ball, as we know. And we're going to have some action-packed football tonight on a beautiful night in the Pit.
Both teams are about to come onto the field. Here come the Panthers onto the field with their gigantic American flag. Pisgah will come onto the field on the far side. We want to welcome all the fans tuning in in Haywood County and the Canton area on our live stream. A lot of folks from Canton have made its way over.
Good, man.
As it looks like we got the graphics channel back up and rolling. These two teams, as you mentioned, Mike, do not like each other. Coach and staff, a little animosity. So when these two teams get together, there's a lot of emotion. And even it being Good Friday, even it being spring break, Coach Josh talked about it there in the pregame interview, a lot of intensity in practice this week.
Well, you know, both teams, they're more similar than they would like to admit. You know, they predicate their game on physicality. They like to run the ball and hard-nosed defense, and that's been a hallmark of both of these programs, both well-coached, and this is going to be fun. Always is.
Franklin will tee it up and kick it away. Scoreboard now on screen is being presented, and it just went black. There it is. There's our scoreboard. Is being presented tonight by our friends at WPTL 101.7 and 920 AM. Serving Haywood County since 1963. Play some good country too, Byron, from the 80s and 90s. We appreciate WPTL sponsoring our scoreboard. As the Panthers are set to kick it away, it's going to be a relatively short kick. Bobbled but picked up by Cagle. Levi Cagle finds a little bit of a seam. He's still moving. Cagle is finally going to be hemmed in and dropped at about the 46-yard line. Making a tackle for the Panthers, Daniel Inslee. Pisgah Black Bears will have great field position to begin this ball game.
Not our best tackling effort up the field right there, guys. I do want to point out that most likely their most dynamic offensive player, Devin Dodgen, is out of the game tonight. Out of the game for Pisgah.
On first down, going to hand right up the gut. Again, that is going to be Levi Cagle, the senior for Coach Brett Chappell. Going to gain around 4 yards. Make it 5 yards. Is going to bring up second down and 5.
Levi will have a big load to carry tonight without Devin Dodgen in the game. And again, this is about physicality up front. And that's why Pisgah is 4-1 coming into this one.
The Black Bears will work out of the gun. Right up the gut. Quarterback Kane Early is going to pick up the first down into Panther territory. Black Bears are marching now. They're marked at the 41, 1st and 10.
Mike watched some video on Kane Early. Doesn't throw it a ton, but a pretty good-looking athlete.
Yeah, I had breakfast with Coach Josh the other day, and he was giving me a little bit about the game, and he will run it on all sides and up the middle.
Early hands off to Cagle, going to push it to the near side, and he is going to be gang tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Bring up 2nd and 10.
As this game develops tonight and we get the rhythm here on both sides, I think we're going to see some of the best football we've seen all season tonight.
Really good here to put them in a 2nd and 10 situation. A team like Pisgah and the way they're geared this year, guys, they get big chunks of yardage on first down. It's hard to stop them.
2nd and 10 for the Black Bears. Work out of the gun a lot, but it's primarily a run-based offense this year for Coach Brett Chappell. Early going to take off, has some blockers, going to try to cut the corner. Does find a seam. Early is going to pick up the first down as he is roped down at about the 27-yard line. Gains about 13 on the play as Pisgah continues to march at the 10-minute mark, first quarter.
In that Wildcat situation, you know, you always have that extra blocker. And you can see on the right side there, they were able to get the edge and get outside on us. Coach Josh says they will run that play right there with the quarterback running the extra blocker 10, 15 times tonight. We'll have to look for it.
First and 10 for the Black Bears as they work from the far side of the field. Down to 9.5 left, opening quarter. Early will shift. Look to pass this time. Early. Pump fakes, heaves one. And it is picked off. At about the 8-yard line, Grant Adams plays center field and picks off Early.
Really big play. Not really sure why you'd want to throw it when you could run the football like they do, but we're glad we did. Great play by the Panther secondary.
Yeah, Grant had his hips turned the correct way, got a good line on the ball, and made the move for it. fantastic play for the Panthers.
9:19, first quarter clock after the interception. Panthers will work on offense at the 8-yard line of their very own.
Come on, Evan.
Evan Klatz
Let's take 5.
about the 12-yard line. Right at 5. We'll call it 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Panthers as we took under 9 minutes left in the opening quarter. As you can see, the sun's still shining brightly, but once it goes beyond the horizon, it's going to get cold here at the pit. Nice crowd on hand. Nice crowd from Canton has made their way over the mountain. Christopher McGuire will work out of the gun, looking into the sun. That's got to be difficult. Fakes the handoff to Evan Klatt. Heaves one down the seam and overshoots his intended receiver. Had to get that one out of there pretty quickly. He was looking for Pollock. It's well over his head.
Keegan Pollock had a step on the free safety there, it looked like, and just a little overthrow by McGuire. Seeing him spin that ball, excuse me, and step up on it, we got to really control the turnovers tonight. You know, the other week in Brevard, that killed us, those turnovers. So tonight, a lot of emphasis this week in practice controlling the ball, making smart decisions.
But, you know, even a play like that thrown long is going to make that Pisgah defense respect the fact that we will want to throw it right here.
3rd and 6 at the snap. We've got whistles. Play clock did not go all the way down to 0. We'll check the marker now.
Dead ball foul. False start on the offense. 3rd down.
That'll back them up 5.
All right, Coach Byron, what do? You go conservative and punt it, or do you go for it here?
I listen, I'm not taking the scrutiny. That's your call.
3rd down 11. McGuire drops in the pocket. Heaves one over the head of his intended receiver. Grant Adams.
Pretty good coverage right there, guys, by number 13 for Pisgah. And Christopher really threw that ball about the only place you could put it, Mike.
Yeah, it's pretty good coverage by the Pisgah defense there. Solid defense, good, strong, physical team we're up against tonight.
Evan Easton, the defensive back for the Black Bears, on the coverage that time. So Franklin's going to have to punt into the sun. This is going to be difficult. Waiting the snap. Crawford gets it out of there.
Get on the ground.
Going to hit and go right up and then hit a Panther. Flag flies. They'll mark it at about the 40-yard line.
I think Gavin tried to give that the old belly bump, see if he could knock it off the Pisgah player. That's pretty cute. That's good.
Well, Gavin Autry's had a good year, hadn't he?
Man.
I was actually a little down. I had to watch the Brevard game on the broadcast, and they were very complimentary of old Gavin and the tackles and the year he's having.
Yeah, he had a big game against Brevard.
Yeah, I was on the field that game, guys. Talk about physical. He was just, it was crunch after crunch. 57 was laying down out there.
Pisgah has it in their own the Panther territory. We've got a whistle, and looks like maybe an injured Panther or somebody just tying their shoe. It's like somebody just tying their shoe.
Kellen Stiles was tying Klatt's shoe for him. Teammate.
Early, hands off once again, dancing. Levi Cagle still moving, and finally going to be hemmed in and dropped at about the 33-yard line. Cagle gains 3. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Black Bears.
And these backs aren't necessarily big. I mean, I don't have Levi Cagle's weight on here, but they're sort of shifty once they get in that scrum. I'm up here, George, you and I have a hard time figuring out where they are part of the time.
2nd and 7. Early under center. Going to hand off once again to Cagle. Shifty. Cagle is finally chopped down at about the 31. Gains 2, maybe 3. 3rd down, and we'll call it 4 coming up for the Black Bears.
And that's an example of exactly what I'm talking about. Great pursuit by the Panthers, but Cagle made that play last a few seconds longer by chopping those feet. He never quit on that run all the way to the corner.
What was beautiful, though, we were able to let them turn it back inside. That was a key this week in practice. Turn it back inside, wait for the other Panthers to come and make the tackle. Outside leverage. Is that Cagle kid, Byron, the one that's good at basketball also?
Pretty good basketball player as well. Of course, like I said, Devin Dodgen's the one not playing tonight, is a tremendous athlete.
Early takes off, and he's going to be tracked down behind the line of scrimmage. Keegan Pollock chops him for a yard loss. That's a sack back to the 32. It's going to bring up 4th down. What will Brett Chappell do?
All right, now this one's a little bit easier. We can second guess Brett Chappell. What do you do here, Mike?
Well, I definitely with the quarterback he has, I would probably turn it and run it around the end with that extra blocker. Where they need 5 for the first down, Byron?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Probably a little shaky on that last pass. But, on that last pass, like we work low to high, the flat was open. That Pisgah quarterback should have hit it in the flat, and that would have been a good play for them.
Going
last
for the big
series.
play, yeah.
Twin receivers to the steer side early. Drops deep.
Stay up.
Going to heave one down the seam. And incomplete as he was trying to hit Ian Rogers. Will battle for it to the end zone. And it falls to the Panther Pit turf.
Guys, there's no way either the defender or the receiver saw that ball.
Yeah.
The sun is just beating right at
And
him.
I don't think the official saw either. Maybe a little bit of a push-off right there, too. So this is unlike the way we used to play football. Even in the early summer, fall, the sun is not in this position. This is tough.
That was a big 4th down stop by the Panthers right there. Got some good field position. Let's move it on down.
Panthers take over at their own 32.
Upfield.
Hand goes Evan Klatt trying to turn the corner. Klatt is going to be stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. It may give him a half a yard here. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Guys, you want to see what a real offensive lineman looks like, you go back and watch that play. Gavin Autry out there, he took care of business at the line of scrimmage, got out in front of his runner, and took out someone there on the corner too. He is so agile, very physical, and as you mentioned, what a great second half of his junior year leading into this senior year where Gavin Autry has been no worse than one of the best linemen on the field every game.
Christopher McGuire working out of the gun. Looks to pass, going to fire in the flat. It's complete. Pollock, shifty. Pollock to about the 37. Able to gain about 6 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd about 4 for the Panthers. Make it 5.
Guys, I do know, too, tonight, 35 Evan Klatt, our workhorse there at the running back position, sort of favoring an ankle. So he's out there being real tough right now. I look to see him carry the ball a little bit with Kellen Stiles maybe tonight and sophomore Daniel Inslee.
Fake to Klatt. Nothing doing. Big number 65 for the Black Bears. Hunter Hodge chops Christopher McGuire down behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. Loss of 3, 4th down and 8. Here comes the punting unit for the Panthers. Defensive battle early on in this one as we tick towards 4 minutes left. Crawford drops back to his 20-yard line to punt it away. Back deep to receive Logan Free for the Black Bears. And again, Crawford looking into the sun. So you can see those long shadows on your screen.
Setting up the return.
Angles at far side and out of bounds at about the 27. Nice punt for Crawford as that will flip the field and pin Pisgah in their own territory, the 27.
Guys, Chandler's been a very solid piece at punter this year. I can think of a few times he's put some nice ones together. And, of course, I'm just thinking back a couple years ago, what kind of punter was Andrew Moore, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember that? Wow.
But, Chandler's my favorite shortstop. He's short-hopped half a dozen snaps coming back to him and hadn't missed a one. No disrespect to the center, but
he has. That is a fact.
Shotgun for early. Going to take off. Again, weaving in traffic, finding a little bit of a seam. He does for about a 9-yard gain early to the 35, 36-yard line.
I mean, they just get in that scrum and sort of follow it, don't they, Mike?
Yeah, they do. Extra blocker out there and just kind of dictate, tell where they're going, and getting 4, 5, 6 yards a pop. But, last series, man, great stop by the Panthers. Pisgah, great stop by them, and then we flipped the field, though. Good football down here tonight.
Second down and a yard as we tick towards 3 minutes left, opening quarter. Early, high snap, going to hand off. Cutting it outside, Rogers.
Keep it inside.
Rogers.
That away.
Good boy.
Still up. Finally going to be game tackled.
Great job, Grant Adams.
I'm telling you, he took
Great
the
job.
Mike, setting that edge, pushing it back inside. If he'd have creeped inside a little bit, he was around the corner and had a big game.
Grant's not going to physically overpower many people on this field, and I tell him that, and he'd agree with me. He did exactly what he needs to be doing right there, Mike.
Black Bears only needed a yard. They got it for a first down, 1st and 10 at the 41, 2:40 left in the opening quarter. Scoreboard presented by WPTL 101.7, 9:20 a.m., serving Haywood County since 1963. Appreciate WPTL sponsoring our scoreboard as Early works out of the gun. Awaiting the snap. Got a hand off. Pushing it far side. It's Mahaffey. Now got to cut it up. Mahaffey. A little bit of a scat back. He's shifty. Mahaffey across the 50, and that's going to move the chains for the Black Bears.
Good run by him. Good change of direction there on the field.
Tight end spot and just cut it right back up and got another 4 or 5 yards. Good run.
Absolutely. And the way both teams are flowing to the ball, just like us Panthers, we are flowing hard when we see that sweep of that quarterback around the end. You got to anticipate tonight a couple reverses or cross-field action coming back at us.
Down to a minute 45 left, opening quarter. Early going to take off, and he's going nowhere.
That's the man.
Big man Gavin Autry on the tackle.
Just blew his guy up and was in the backfield early. No pun intended right there.
Under 90 seconds left. A yard loss. They'll mark it just on the other side of the 50. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Black Bears. No score. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I'm George Young along with Byron McClure and our sideline analyst Mike Wood and our great camera operators. We'll give shout outs to them throughout. And a reminder coming up at the half, it's homecoming here at the pit, and we'll have the homecoming festivities in its entirety. Early takes off. Takes on a defender. Picks up the first down. The 35.
Nice little collision there between Evan Klatt and Kane Early. As you watch him bust through here and watch at the very end, boom, throws a helmet and a shoulder. Nice run.
Yep, and thankful he took on his responsibilities and with discipline. If he'd have gone with the flow over to the right side, that quarterback would have had a wide open hole.
Solid point, absolutely.
30 seconds left.
You tell me he's top of his class too, right, Byron?
He is. I'm pretty sure he's number 1.
Shotgun again for Early. Got a hand off, pushing it far side, now cutting it back and going nowhere. Mahaffey again. Lewis Mahaffey will most likely take us to the first quarter break.
How quick was that first quarter?
2-yard gain for Mahaffey. 2nd down and 8 coming up when we come back to the Panther Pit.
That away, Panthers!
Stay with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
When it comes to filing my taxes, I don't have time for complicated pricing tiers. Give me taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One $25 flat rate means I don't have to worry about any price hikes, even if I start me a side business, like professional horse breeding.
At 1040.com, file your taxes online for $25. State returns included. It's that simple.
One flat rate, as flat as the open range.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes, complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
Welcome back, fans, as we begin the second quarter. Scoreboard presented by WPTL 101.7 and 920 AM. Serving Haywood County since 1963. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Black Bears. If you just joined us, Pisgah has spent most of their offensive possessions in Franklin territory, but not yet have been able to get onto the scoreboard. Early, again out of the gun now, Pisgah looking into the sun. See if it affects them. Early takes off right up the middle. And he gets down to about the 22, and that'll be enough for another Black Bear first down. And it looks like one of the Panthers' helmets went flying off. So he's going to have to come off for one play. That's Cameron Cody coming to the sideline.
We don't get to call his name a lot, but Cameron, a big piece of that offensive and defensive line for the Panthers.
Well, you look on the Western North Carolina tackles, Cameron's right up there.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Kane Early surveys. Looks to the sideline. Now got a shift on that offensive line. Down to 11.5 left here in the second quarter. High snap. Got a handoff to Mahaffey. And Mahaffey able to gain a couple. Inside the 20. Make it a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. We'll check the scoreboard from around the mountains. The game that both these two teams are really looking at is Brevard and Hendersonville. That is a big game in the Mountain 6 Conference. If Hendersonville is able to defeat Brevard, whoever wins this game will be tied for first. And right up the middle.
Yeah.
And into the line goes Ian Rogers.
Nice work by Berger there, I believe, 31. Good stick.
That's a kid they keep talking about. If he'd played his entire time in high school, what a player he could be.
Didn't they find him in the weight room? Tell me the story there, Byron.
I don't know the full story. I can tell you this. He's a very accomplished wrestler. Very good wrestler.
I think they saw him in the weight room picking up the weight racks themselves, and they said, hey, kid, you want to try some football? I believe that's the story.
3rd down and 4 coming up for the Black Bears. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line as Early works out of the gun. Grabs the snap, going to take off. And he is going to be hemmed in and gets away. Gains a yard somehow. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Philo did everything but tackle him. If you watch the replay here, he was just a little high. And that just goes to show you the strength of Kane Early is what that is.
Absolutely.
I mean, what feet he's got. Philo usually makes that throw, and it's good for somebody on the ground. He's 6'4", a good 240, 50 pounds. So a lot of strength there on display by Kane Early.
Here we go again, guys. 4th down in Panther territory for the Black Bears. They've had a couple of these tonight already. And Coach Brett Chappell going to go for it.
Big play.
Down to 15 on the play clock. We've got whistles. And we've got a timeout on the field. We were talking about the standings, guys, in the conference and how big that game coming up tonight is. There's Brevard at the top. And, of course, Franklin, with about 2 minutes left, went ahead by a point in that game, and then Brevard able to drop down and win the game with about 20 seconds left. Those top 3 teams, or top 4 teams, all have played each other, and all the games have been very, very close. Hendersonville-Pisgah was a close one, a 2-point affair last week, and, of course, the Franklin game, 35-29. So it's going to be interesting. We'll check that score as we go along here tonight. Big 4th down and 4 coming up for the Black Bears. As Pisgah called timeout. And if you notice, fans on the scoreboard, brought to you by WPTL, it has the timeouts for both teams below each team's name. Pisgah has 2. Franklin still has their complement of 3 timeouts. Here we go, 4th down and 4 for the Black Bears. 9:19 to go second quarter here on 4th down. Early will work out of the gun. wing right in Mahaffey. Early going to take off.
Squeeze.
Gets to about the 17, but I think he's going to be shy. Yes, he is. He's going to be shy of the first down. So another turnover on downs. The defense for the Panthers has stood tall in some precarious situations in their own territory on fourth down a couple of times so far tonight. We'll see if the offense can get a spark here.
He gets you nervous, Mike, especially when he breaks that first tackle.
Yeah, well, they worked all week on staying flat, as we talked about a million times. Defensive line, don't get anxious to come upfield. Stay flat with the play, let the flow go, and they worked that beautiful.
Ty Hanley hemmed in behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of a yard for Ty Hanley.
Man, I saw Ty Hanley the other day. He won player of the game in one of the games. I saw his picture in the paper. He's a strong kid.
Big kid.
Yeah.
Still growing, I think. Matter of fact, his father was telling me when he had that wrist x-ray there 3 or 4 weeks ago at Murphy, they said those growth plates are not closed. So he's going to get bigger, stronger. Loves this game. And one of those kids out here on this team that is a real football player. I mean, that he is first and foremost a football player.
He might have a job as a radio announcer. He talks quite often down here.
He does.
There you go.
Evan Klatt cuts it up at the 20 to the 24-yard line. Klatt gains about 6. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers.
You know, just a fundamentally sound play out there by that corner, Mike. He just sustained his block, waited, shed it, and made the tackle. But these two teams well coached, man.
You made a good point, though, earlier. I didn't know Evan had a little bum ankle, but you could tell on that cut a little bit slow from what we've seen last couple games. I sure like that combo, with Klatt and Styles a little bit myself.
They all run a little bit different,
Yeah.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brevard up 10-0 over Hendersonville. 3rd down. It's going to be close here.
Did he get it?
McGuire tiptoes the sideline. Late flag comes in, guys.
Our quarterback's got some wheels too, guys.
That's different for us, isn't it, Byron?
Yes, absolutely.
Keener, Austin Bishop, love the guys, but didn't have that speed.
Right.
They're discussing something with Brett Chappell on the far side. Here's the official.
Looks like a warning, huh?
They're still discussing it. He's got to walk from the far side and now talk to Coach Josh. And we'll get the call here.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
That was a late hold call. It was over on the sideline. 4th down, and here comes the punting unit for the Panthers as Crawford drops to the 10-yard line to punt it away. This has been an old-fashioned mountain slobber knocker here so far.
Yeah, 2 well-coached football teams, that's for sure. It looks good out there.
Low snap, Crawford able to get it out of there. Got a hit, take a Panther roll, and be dove on by Logan Free. Dangerous. Free able to scamper, and they'll say he was down to the 27 as he dove and able to hem that one in. So 1st and 10 for the Pisgah Black Bears with 7:21 to go here in the second quarter. A quick moving, to say the least, first half.
Ball's not going to get put up much, and we knew that.
Gain early will work out of the gun.
We're short a player.
Now we've got a lot of hollering. It looks like a timeout going to be called by the Panthers. So let's take a quick timeout as well. Back to the Panther Pit in just a few moments.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll be happy to place the order for you. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Let Sports Zone help you prepare for battle on game day. See you at Sports Zone.
Welcome back, fans. 7:21 to go here in the second quarter. Scoreless game. Some confusion on defense for the Panthers. They call a timeout. Both teams have 2 left. Early shotgun. Fakes the handoff, got a takeoff right up the guts. Ball falls onto the carpet, and the Panthers scoop it up.
Huge play for Gavin Autry to be in the right place. Mike, you're looking straight at it. That ball got stripped.
Man, it was great. Their big offensive lineman, their 69, had a nice hole for the quarterback. I couldn't tell if Gavin got his hand on the ball or another player bounced out. Gavin looked like a gymnast going for it.
The magic right here. Great job, guys.
There we go, turnover number 1.
Yeah, he not only did he cause it, he recovered it.
What did he do, knock it out? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, got his hand up on the nose of the football, sort of pressured it out of his hand.
Beautiful.
Great job, Clinton Taylor, on the replay. Beautiful.
Got to win that turnover battle tonight for sure.
Panthers will take over at the Black Bear 33-yard line with 7:13 to go, second quarter. They're going to call another timeout. We're down to 5 on the play clock. It looks like Franklin will call another timeout to talk it over. So we'll take a break as well. 7:13 to go here at the pit. Stay with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. 7:13 to go. Panthers calling timeout. Some confusion on offense after the turnover, which sometimes happens. A celebration gets folks a little discombobulated. Franklin has 1 timeout left. Pisgah has 2. And this slobber knocker so far, talked about in the break, may come down to the turnover battle. Neither team wants to lose that battle, but Pisgah has turned it over twice so far. Interception and a fumble that you just saw. 7:13 left. Panthers attack at the Black Bear 33. Hand goes to Evan Klatt.
Good block, good block.
Klatt shakes one defender, and he's across 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28. Nice gain on first down for Evan Klatt.
Was that Grant Adams with a nice little block out there on the outside?
I believe it was Grant and then Gavin leading the way there.
Second down and 6 at the 29 of the Black Bears. 6:45 with that moving clock on our live data scoreboard, brought to you by WPTL 101.7 and 920 AM. Our country station for Haywood County since 1963. 6.5 left. Clock continues to roll. McGuire going to take off with it and go nowhere.
Blitz from the outside linebacker there, right through the A gap.
Yeah, Bailey Stockton got in there for a big loss, a sack. Here's the replay. He just shot the gap. Nobody picked him up. Stockton with the sack. 3rd down and 9 now for the Panthers as we tick under 6 minutes left. One thing we didn't talk about, and you can kind of see there on that shot, the field here is obviously dormant. We won't say dead, we'll say dormant. And getting a little chopped up out there, but in pretty good shape when I was on the field in the pregame. On a bootleg. McGuire now going to tuck and run. Shifty. McGuire to the sticks. We'll see where they mark him. He's going to be close to the line to gain. They drop the sticks on the far side. They'll have to put him back up, and we'll see where he went out of bounds. I think he's going to be about a yard shy.
I believe you're right, George, from my angle across the field. That's one emphasis today Coach Josh had in the pregame, down and distance, know where you're at. I thought Chris could have got another step or two. I'm 53 yards away, though.
Such a nice dimension to have, though, Mike. We've said it many times, but it's such a nice dimension to have.
You know what I noticed more this year with McGuire as a quarterback? So if he's handing the ball and the flow's going to the right, he's a threat to run back to the left, which is keeping the safety and the end and the outside linebacker stationary for a second to make sure he doesn't have the ball.
Right.
Where in the past, all right, good first down. In the past, those players would be flowing with the ball, knowing there'd be no threat at coming back the other way.
Right.
Long-winded there, but you get what I'm saying.
Another update from the Hendersonville-Brevard game. Hendersonville gets onto the scoreboard. It's now 10-7 Brevard. That's into the second quarter. 5:37 left here in the second at the pit. Thanks for joining us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. If you haven't already, go ahead and share our post on Facebook. Like our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. One more game here this spring season. That's next Friday here at the pit against the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. Battle of Cowee. First down for the Panthers. Hand to Klatz. And a nice solo tackle by Lewis Mahaffey as he chops Klatt down for a yard, maybe two. They'll say officially a yard. 2nd and 9.
And that's the safety coming down and making that play. You know, he's not accounted for in the blocking scheme. He made a good play.
I'm George Young alongside Byron McClure. Just heard from Mike Wood. He's our sideline analyst. Clinton Taylor, our executive producer. Christine Tranchina on cameras, along with Jasper Mudge and Philip Angel. And Philip is pulling double duty because his sister's in the homecoming court today. His whole family is here. Ran a little late because I only had to take pictures. Tom's a good brother, does that.
Yeah.
Bullet pass going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. Keegan Pollock falls forward to the 9. That'll be a first down for the Panthers. It'll be 1st and goal.
Ball had a nice little zip on it, George. Got out of there quick, yeah.
You could hear the pop down here, and good hands by Keegan Pollock, eh? Little crossing route there. Grant took one defender with him. Keegan did a little hook up. Bam. Good throw by Chris.
4.5 left, second quarter.
Josh is working the clock a little bit here, a little slower, trying to burn some clock.
McGuire, no backs in there with him. Now he is going to be dropped again for a big loss by Bailey Stockton. He shot the gap, blew up his man, and it is a huge loss. Where are they going to mark him? All the way back to the 16. That'll be an 8-yard loss.
Stockton having a big game. That's 2 big plays. He's blown up.
Well,
watch him on the blitz here.
Yeah, obviously in-game adjustments. You know, the first quarter he did. I don't think he blitzed one time. I've seen him blitz 3 or 4 times. Second quarter, we'll have to counter that with an adjustment.
Going to be 2nd and goal at the 16 now as the clock continues to roll down to 3:40 left. Grant Adams goes in motion. As the handoff goes nowhere, Klatt stonewalled at the line of scrimmage, a yard. 3rd and goal from the 15 now. Pisgah defense bowing their neck after the Panthers D has done the same on that Pisgah Black Bear offense throughout this game. Down to 25 on the play clock. Take their time, look at their risk, get the call from the sidelines. Big down in distance. But the good thing, if you're a Panther fan, you've got that awesome kicker in your back pocket. We've seen his leg throughout this season. McGuire drops deep, fires into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Fight for it. Pollock was between about 3 Black Bears. Here comes the field goal unit.
Had a talk with kicking coach Matt Corbin before the game tonight. Really impressed with this young kid. Got him signed to go to a kicking camp this summer out in Texas, I believe. Has a desire to become a better kicker, and obviously he wants to go on another level, but we'll see how that goes. And he's been booting him 40, 45 yards in practice consistently. We're downwind on this kick right here.
32 yards, Munoz will attempt. Got the snap down. The kick is long enough, and the kick is good.
Nice.
Snuck it in that right upright. And Munoz puts the Panthers on the scoreboard with 2:30 left in the first half. 3-0 your new score as we head to break across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Welcome back, fans. 32-yard field goal by Munoz puts the Panthers on the scoreboard. And now Munoz has teed it up and will kick it away to the Black Bears. Levi Cagle stands back deep as the ball falls off the tee. Has the wind picked up a little bit out there, Mike?
Very much so. He is kicking it downwind right now. I think that was a big factor in that field goal.
Yeah, it's blowing from right to left the way that the Panthers are kicking right now.
Last kick, we didn't stay in our lanes too well. I hope we do this time, guys.
Cagle receives it. Cagle across the 30 and knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Braden Cody able to chase him out of bounds. 2:22 left here in the second quarter. The Pisgah Black Bears will get it at their own 35-yard line in the section of the field that's a little chewed up. The rest of the field looks fantastic, but right there, a lot of plays have been run.
A ton. Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, I want to plug Lewis Penland Sr. for all the time, effort, and finances he's helped us keep this field alive for many years.
Kane Early out of the gun once again. Hands off.
Stick him.
Cagle fighting his way. Will not go down. Will Levi Cagle almost picks up the first down. 9-yard gain, and that was all Cagle.
A lot of fighting those Pisgah Bears. They always bring it. Watch the replay here. Got a lot of hands on him, and he just keeps going and going and going.
Still didn't go down.
Still, he refused all the way to the sideline.
Gain of 8. Second down. They have one up on the scoreboard. It's almost 2 yards to go. Right up the middle once again goes the quarterback, Kane Early, and he's going to pick up the first down to the 50. Stops the clock briefly to move the chains down to 2:06 left. They'll roll the clock now. Coming up at the half, fans, it's homecoming here at the pit. We'll have the homecoming festivities. I think there's 14 girls that will be introduced, and then we'll have the naming of the homecoming runner-up and homecoming queen. Once again, it's Early. Just takes off after he received a shotgun snap. Look out. Early, loose. 10-5, touchdown, Pisgah.
Killer, he got outside there on that. Nobody pushed him back inside. Great run by the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly what you talked about. He got out there and never got turned back in.
Too good an athlete, too good a speed. Nobody there. He's going all the way.
He's coming right at you on this replay.
Boy, that's a heartbreaker.
PAT to be attempted. Pinkston will attempt the point after. It's up, got the distance, and it is good. So with 1:40 left, new score, Pisgah 7, Franklin 3, as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
When it comes to filing my taxes, I don't have time for complicated pricing tiers. Give me taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One $25 flat rate means I don't have to worry about any price hikes, even if I start me a side business, like professional horse breeding.
At 1040.com, file your taxes online for $25. State returns included. It's that simple.
One flat rate, as flat as the open range.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Pass complete.
it's good to just go out there and win.
Teeing it up and kicking it away for the Black Bears. Gotta just kick the PAT. That's Luke Pinkston as he approaches the football.
Short kick.
Short kick. Pollock, 15-20. Stiff arms a guy. Still moving. Pollock about the 30-yard line. They'll mark you back at the 29. One thing to mention, and we're late in the season now, and it's good to see not many flags in this game.
No.
Early on, it was a flag fest in
Yeah.
this spring season. Really, all the games that I was able to watch on live streams and some on My 40, lots and lots of flags, especially the first 2 or 3 ball games.
Well, you know, that's a credit, in my opinion, credit to both coaching staffs.
Yep,
You know, Franklin,
absolutely.
I definitely think we have the best in Pisgah, very well coached, disciplined. It's fun football down here to watch tonight.
Minute 31 left. We'll see what Coach Josh Brooks has up his sleeve offensively. Christopher McGuire under center. Going to pitch it. Evan Klatz about the 32-yard line. Klatt gains 3 or 4. Clock continues to move down to a minute 21 left.
This Pisgah football team, as good as advertised defensively. Get to the ball well, really good up front. And you know what? They can make a linebacker look good with the way they play up front, Mike.
Yes. Yep, I agree with that, Byron.
Under a minute left. 2nd down and 7. McGuire being chased. Still looks downfield, wants to pass. Heaves one. What a throw.
Yeah.
Caught. Grant Adams, check that. Pollock.
And a 15er.
Shoved out of bounds into the bench.
Not a smart play. Not at this juncture of the game. Let's talk about the throw first, right? I mean, evades the defender in the backfield, rolling to his good side, thank God. Left-handed quarterback is McGuire. He gets out and throws a really good ball, again, right where it needs to be. And the catch, nice, not a smart play by Kane Early.
And a good scramble drill by Keegan Pollock, too. You know, he saw the quarterback rolling. He broke his route off, head to the sideline. You could see it coming. Nice catch. We got an extra 15, and we're sitting on the sideline with one of the best field goal kickers in the conference.
We went to break. Failed to mention, again, Chandler Crawford saving the day there on that first field goal, Mike. That snap was not great.
Yeah, reached right behind him and held it good. All right, here we go, Panthers. 47 seconds.
McGuire under center. One thing the penalty does, it stops the clock, too.
Got it.
Heave.
Got it.
Over the head of Pollock. 2 defenders out there for the Black Bears. 23 seconds left. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Black Bear 29-yard line.
That's good by the offensive line there, too. Number 33 for Pisgah, strong kid. He blitzed again over the left side and got picked up. It looks like a double team came off and scraped him, held him up. If not, he would have buried Chris.
Game of adjustments both ways.
Love it.
43 seconds left as Panther offense looks at their wrist after getting the call from the sideline. One receivers up top for Christopher McGuire, works out of the gun. Got a hand to Klatt, pushes it far side. Waiting for some blockers to go out in front. Now we'll see a whistle in the final timeout called by Franklin with 35.1 seconds left. 3rd down and 7 coming up as we take a break from the Panther Pit. Stay with us, fans. Good one going. 7-3, Pisgah.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll be happy to place the order for you. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Let Sports Zone help you prepare for battle on game day. See you at Sports Zone.
Filing your taxes should be simple, but some sites' pricing tiers are a mess. Try taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One flat rate means upfront pricing for federal and state taxes. 1040.com.
Here we go.
I watched.
Welcome back. 35 seconds remain here in the first half as Franklin calls a timeout, facing a 3rd down and 7 from the Black Bear 26-yard line.
No timeouts. You got to put it in the air twice, don't you?
Or something to the sideline so you get out of bounds. Does stop on a 1st down, though. In the pocket, firing, tipped, incomplete. I believe getting a hand on it. Well, the Black Bears was Kane Early.
There's a reason, guys, they pay tackles, backside tackles, a lot of money at the next level up. Chris McGuire just took a shot from Levi Cagle.
You could see it coming, couldn't you, do,
Yeah,
Byron?
absolutely.
Oof.
Absolutely. I was hoping he'd get rid of that a little bit quicker.
4th down and 7 with 31.2 left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, it's the homecoming festivities from the pit as the sun officially, I think, is set. More fans are putting their coats and afghans on, some blankets. It's just getting chilly. McGuire grabs the shotgun snap, fires one to the end zone, and it's out of bounds. His intended man didn't have a chance. That was Grant Adams. And it's a turnover on downs, 25.1 left. And Pisgah will take over at their own 26-yard line.
Let's see, that would have put us about 43 yards. Is that what we decided there? Yeah.
It would have been
teetering on the end of his range. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Munoz was able to hit, a 42-yarder in the Hendersonville game.
A little warmer that night, too. Balls was compressed.
Absolutely.
A little chilly down here now, guys.
For sure.
And it looks like Pisgah just going to take it to the locker room. That'll drain the clock. And both teams will head to the locker room. And we will take a break here and get ready for the homecoming festivities here at the Panther Pit, which should last about 15 minutes or so. Stay with us, fans. It's a good one going. Back in a moment.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
When it comes to filing my taxes, I don't have time for complicated pricing tiers. Give me taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One $25 flat rate means I don't have to worry about any price hikes, even if I start me a side business, like professional horse breeding.
At 1040.com, file your taxes online for $25. State returns included. It's that simple.
One flat rate, as flat as the open range.
The arch, flowers, and plants for tonight are from April's Flowers on Main. Miss Emma Riley Carruthers. Emma is the daughter of Doug and Melody Carruthers. Her escort for tonight is her father. Emma is a freshman and is a member of the varsity cheer team. Miss Emma Riley Carruthers. Miss Gracie Elliott. Gracie is a freshman and the daughter of Les and Regina Elliott. Her escort for tonight is her father, Miss Gracie Elliott. Miss Andrea Leanne Terrell. Andrea is a sophomore. She's the daughter of Brian and Kimberly Terrell. Her escort for tonight is her father. Andrea is a member of the varsity volleyball and basketball teams, a leader in the FCA, a member of HOSA and the National Honor Society. Andrea serves as the vice president of the sophomore class and student council, and she is also involved with the FHS student leadership team. Miss Andrea Leanne Terrell. Miss Olivia Hope Owl. Olivia is a sophomore and the daughter of Mina Owl. Her escort for tonight is her uncle, Katai Bukamfong. Olivia is a member of the cross-country and track teams, and she's a member of FCA. Miss Olivia Hope Owl. Miss Corey Braden Burrell. Corey is a junior. She's the daughter of Adam and Angela Burrell. Her escort for tonight is her father. Corey is a member of the varsity volleyball and basketball teams, the track and field team, the National Honor Society, and the student council. Miss Corey Braden Burrell. Miss Claire Elise Holland. Claire's a junior. She's the daughter of Kevin and Suzanne Holland. Her escort for tonight is her father. Claire is a member of the swim team, the National Honor Society, and serves as the junior class president and student council. Miss Claire Elise Holland. Miss Anya Tanae Valentine. Anya is a junior. She's the daughter of Virgil and Tawana Valentine. Her escort for tonight is her father. Anya is a member of the varsity volleyball team, the drum line for the marching band, and the National Honor Society. Miss Anya Tanae Valentine. Miss Carly Renee McMahon. Carly is a junior. She's the daughter of Kevin and Jennifer McMahon. Her escort for tonight is her father. Carly is a member of the varsity volleyball and basketball teams and the track and field team. Once again, Miss Carly Renee McMahon. Miss Amy Caroline Tippett. Amy is a senior. She's the daughter of Steve and Kelly Tippett. Her escort for tonight is her father. Amy is a member of the varsity volleyball team and the National Honor Society. After graduation, Amy plans to attend a 4-year university. Miss Amy Caroline Tippett. Miss Sky Golbeski Crowell. Sky is a senior and the daughter of Rick Crowell and Amber Golbeski. Her escort for tonight is her father. Sky is a member of the National Honor Society, the FBLA, and the student body vice president and student council. After graduation, Sky will be attending Western Carolina University. Sky Golbeski Crowell. Miss Kanan Drake. Kanan is a senior. She's the daughter of Joshua Drake and Sarah Dills. Her escort for tonight is her father. Kanan is a member of the varsity volleyball and basketball teams and the National Honor Society. After graduation, Kanan will attend Bryan College, where she will be continuing her volleyball career. Miss Kanan Drake. Miss Dylan Riley Garcia. Dylan is a senior. She's the daughter of Astaria Garcia and Brian Hooper. Her escort for tonight is her father. Dylan is a member of the cross-country and track teams, where she holds the FHS 5K and 2-mile record. Dylan is also the supervising editor of the Laurel Leaf and the student lead for the Unify March Madness. After graduation, Dylan will attend Montreat College, where she will be running cross-country and track. Miss Dylan Riley Garcia. Miss Taylor Ryan Inslee. Taylor is a senior. She's the daughter of Todd and Kim Inslee. Her escort for tonight is her father. Taylor is a member of the varsity volleyball and softball teams, the FCA, the student leadership team, where she serves as the student lead for the 2021 grad walk. After graduation, Taylor will attend North Carolina State University, where she will be playing softball. Miss Taylor Ryan Inslee. Miss Hannah Faith Angel. Hannah is a senior. She's the daughter of Jeremy and Jennifer Angel. Her escort for tonight is her father. Hannah is a member of the indoor and outdoor track and field teams, their cross-country team, the National Honor Society, and serves as the student body president and student council. After graduation, Hannah will attend UNC Charlotte, where she will also run track and field. Miss Hannah Faith Angel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your spring 2021 Franklin High School homecoming court. Last year's homecoming queen, Miss Chloe Lane, was unable to return to crown this year's homecoming queen. Coach Becca Brooks, a teacher and coach at FHS and a faculty sponsor of the Student Council, will be crowning instead. Coach Brooks is accompanied by FHS Principal Mr. Woody. Please give a nice warm welcome to Coach Brooks and Mr. Woody. Assisting Coach Brooks and Mr. Woody tonight are our FHS junior escorts, Riker Stiles and Paxton Plemons. Riker is the son of Jamie and Tammy Stiles. Paxton is the daughter of Nathan and Camille Plemons. Ladies and gentlemen, your spring 2021 runner-up is Miss Dylan Garcia. I am now pleased to present to you the spring 2021 homecoming queen, Miss Taylor Inslee.
Congratulations to Taylor Inslee. There'll be a lot of pictures taken
the administration, faculty, and staff, thank you for attending our homecoming ceremony and for your support.
And thank you, Byron, for pinch hitting last second. He had to be the homecoming voice. 7-3, Pisgah. At the break, Dylan Garcia, you see on screen, the first runner-up, Taylor Inslee, your homecoming queen. All right, fans, stay with us. We've got more to come here at the half, as I was able to catch up with Bobby Bishop, head varsity softball coach, to talk about his team at an upcoming fundraiser that they've got coming up. And we'll hear from Coach Bobby Bishop here in just a few moments. Stay with us, fans. As you see all of the homecoming participants coming through, and after they get done, everybody gets their name and lights and their face on TV. We will head to break, and we'll hear from Coach Bobby Bishop. By the way, good job, Byron. You're back with us.
I am back, and concerned as always, as any PA announcer should be, about pronouncing names correctly.
And it was a last-second deal. I got the text too. So
it was.
Which one of you guys wants to do this? That was basically the text message.
And I'm sitting here, and evidently we must have gotten close on Sky's name, because I saw a thumbs up come up from the hip.
I'm glad that you pronounced it, because I looked at that name. I made the name placards and said, my goodness, here's your name. Glad I didn't have to say it.
That's an old trick, as anybody in radio knows. You do your homework, because you look pretty silly when you get it wrong. It never fails. Somebody comes to tell you it's wrong, right? Yeah,
absolutely, especially if it's a PA. Somebody will holler at you. All right, fans, stay with us.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll be happy to place the order for you. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Let Sports Zone help you prepare for battle on game day. See you at Sports Zone.
Filing your taxes should be simple, but some sites' pricing tiers are a mess. Try taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One flat rate means upfront pricing for federal and state taxes. 1040.com.
Welcome back, fans. George Young now on the field, and it's going to be a cold night here at the Panther Pit. But one thing that is not cold is the Panther bats on the softball diamond, and we're pleased to be joined by Bobby Bishop, who is the head varsity softball coach here at Franklin High School. And I was looking at the scores, Bobby, of your games. You've played 5 games. You're 5-0. And I think the most you scored was 19. I saw 18. You scored 16 against Pisgah a couple of nights ago. You guys are off to a hot start.
Yes, the bats right now are, we can't ask them to do any more than what they're doing right now. We've worked a lot. Of course, a lot of those girls work a lot on their own too, which is a big help. But as long as the bats stay hot, I feel very confident in what we can do this year. If you score 83 runs in 5 games, that's about 16 and a half a game. You're probably not going to lose many.
No, and you're only giving up a couple of runs a night, and you're leading the state with around 14 average runs per game, Coach, and hopefully it will continue. You got a game coming up next Saturday against Madison, a team you guys have already played. In fact, first game of the year. Was it a coincidence here that you've got these hot bats and you decided that we would have a fundraiser home run derby? That's what you're going to have next Thursday. Tell us about this home run derby. It's next Thursday, April 8th.
Yeah, we're just going to, since we got such hot bats and we've hit a bunch of home runs already, and I'm hoping we're going to hit quite a few more, we just decided as for our fundraiser this year because, last year with the season getting cut short, didn't have but one home game, one gate to take in, so we missed out on all those gates, missed out on playoff gates, and didn't even get to have a fundraiser last year. So we thought with the hot bats and, like I said, we've got quite a few girls that can hit the ball a long ways. We thought this would be a good fundraiser to raise money for our program. So next Thursday we're going to probably start around 5 o'clock and have a home run derby there at the field, and then have a cookout afterwards for the girls and the parents. But, yeah, anybody can come if they want to come. Whatever. We're not going to limit anything like that, other than I guess the 225 that we can have, which, but and there's different ways people can sponsor. They can just give the girl an X amount of dollars, or they can give them so much per foot if they want to do the footage thing. However they want to donate, we'll take whatever anybody will give us. So that's what we're shooting for right now.
And, Bobby, if somebody's watching, wants to support you, wants to support one of your girls, each girl is getting sponsors. So if you know one of your players, then you can contact them personally, or I'm sure that they can contact the high school or contact you personally too.
Yeah, either way. They can get a hold of Mr. King at the high school, the athletic director, and give him a number that I can get a hold of, or they can call me personally, and I don't even mind to give them my cell phone number. It's 828-371-2991. And they can call me if they would like to donate any money to any of the girls or just the program in general. Either way is fine with us.
Before we get out of here and let you go, a shortened season, only 14 games. That's what the state's allowing. So we're already almost halfway through the season with 5 games. You got a week off, and then you have a non-conference game. Then you get back into conference. Smoky Mountain is undefeated. You guys are undefeated. Got that looming on the horizon. What are some of the other teams that maybe are going to be competing against you for that conference championship?
As of right now, we've played everybody but Smoky, and as we know, the results has been pretty good on all of them. So probably if we can beat them, I would say we've got a pretty good. We are going out of conference though Saturday after next, and going down on the other side of Statesville near Davidson County and play Oak Grove High School, which is in a very good conference with a bunch of good teams that we've played in the past, like North Davidson and Central Davidson and some of them. So, that may give us a good opportunity to see what we can do, too, against teams that we may wind up playing in the playoffs. So.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us here on the field, and good luck to your girls, and we'll see you down the road.
All right. Thank you.
That's the head varsity softball coach for the Franklin Panthers, Bobby Bishop. George Young here on the field. More to come. Stay with us, fans.
C12, take one.
Welcome. All of us here at Drake Software are so happy that you're here with us today.
The Drake Software Education Team is hard at work preparing for the 2019 Update Schools.
Welcome to Tax and Subjects Podcast. I'm Ryan Norton.
Hey, and welcome to Taxes and Tacos. My name is Paul.
And I'm Sue.
Call me today so we can make you part of the Drake family. Real people, real solutions, Drake Software.
Choose Frontworks to save time, staff, and you this tax season.
Franklin sits in Macon County. Within Macon County, we have the Nantahala National Forest, which is roughly 500,000 acres of a pristine environment for you to get out and play.
We are Highlands Aerial Park, and we love Macon County.
There's plenty to do and memories to be made in our little mountain town. We hope you enjoy your stay in Franklin with your pup.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, hello. Oh, goodness, I'm already off to a bad start.
Sticking this landing? Not so simple.
Allie Roots Jr. Bathing suit check and on the soft floor.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yeah!
Yes, pass complete. Welcome back, fans. 7-3 at the break. Quick look at the stats before we get to third quarter action. And no, that's not a typo. 0 passing yards for Pisgah. They beat Tuscola by completing 1 pass, I believe, in the opening game. 157 total yards, 157 rushing for Pisgah. Relatively balanced for Franklin, but only 65 total yards. 2 turnovers, really the story here in this game so far, Byron.
Yeah, that's the story, and I will tell you this, out of that 157 rushing yards, I think it's about 113 or so that belong to Kane Early, the quarterback for Pisgah. He has had the big run, broke off the big run there that put the score up for the Black Bears right at the end of the second quarter. Got a question for you.
Yeah.
It says stats by Rodney and Warren. Is that a CPA firm here in Franklin? Or?
I believe so, LLC.
LLC. Rodney and Warren, hard at it.
Just about ready to begin the third quarter. 12 minutes up on the scoreboard. Our scoreboard is presented by WPTL 101.7 at 9:20 a.m. Serving Haywood County since 1963. Your country station. If you're outside of Haywood County, you can pick them up online. The website, WPTLradio.net. Play some good country, 80s, 90s, my kind of country. Panthers will receive the opening kickoff, trailing 7-3. If you just joined us, it was a scoreless game until late in that second quarter when Franklin was able to kick a 32-yard field goal to go ahead 3-0, and then Pisgah got possession, and their quarterback, Kane Early, able to break one down the far side and score. We are underway here in the third quarter as the lights have taken hold. Keegan Pollock receives the opening kickoff at the 5 up to the 20, 25. He is slung down right there. Nice tackle by Drew Timms for the Black Bears, the junior for Coach Brett Chappell. That's where the Panthers will take over. 1st and 10 as we begin the third quarter.
Black Bear defense has made it really difficult to run the football tonight. But Evan Klatt back out there for the Panthers at the running back spot.
Shotgun for Christopher McGuire. Hands off. It's Evan Klatt. Klatt cannot get but a couple. Solo tackle, a shoestring tackle by Levi Cagle. And a gain of a yard officially. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Panthers.
Just been unable on that bounce out, Mike, to get to the corner. The Pisgah defense has been up to the challenge tonight.
Well disciplined, staying in their zones.
At the half, we've got a score as this play will give it to Brevard and Hendersonville. Score looks like a horse collar tackle. A couple of flags come in. Tack on 15 more. Well, Marshall 15. That score coming in as I look down, that play was underway at the half. Brevard up 12-7 over Hendersonville. That's a big game. Both these two teams are pulling for Hendersonville to beat Brevard. They're the only undefeated team in the Mountain 6 Conference and only one.
Horse collar on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
You can hear the wind in the official's mic. Brevard, the only undefeated team in the Mountain 6 Conference. Only one playoff berth guaranteed out of the conference because of the shortened season, the shortened playoffs. Only 4 rounds, so they've eliminated one of the rounds, which means half the teams will make the field. Tack on 15 up to the 50-yard line after that play as McGuire hands off to Klatt. A couple for Evan Klatt. 2nd and 8.
You know, guys, just an odd year. I was thinking a minute ago, usually Pisgah and Franklin play at a time of the year I'm worried about getting up leaves at the house. We're playing this year, and I'm worried about the first mow that I've got to do. This is the world is flip-flopped upside down. I am glad these kids at least got out on the field.
And Mike Wood's worried about the Masters next week. I heard that he may be in attendance.
Hey, Mike, you know, we got a game next week.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there in spirit.
2nd and 9. I've heard of that golf tournament. It's pretty cool, I believe. Pretty famous one. Some mix-up in the backfield. And McGuire just going to head out of bounds. And that'll be a sack for Christopher McGuire, loss of 3.
How about Wood trying to turn it around on me, asking, what would you do if you had Masters tickets?
Come on, guys, let's focus on the kids.
I can't help it. I want to go to Augusta.
Well, they didn't allow fans last year, so.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That broke my streak, 26 straight years.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a regular.
So you're jonesing to get back to Augusta National. 3rd down, 11 at the 49 of the Panthers. McGuire under center. That's a free 5 with the bark at the line of scrimmage.
Talked about that at halftime in there, trying to get a few free yards. Good to start early on that.
Dead ball. Offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
You know, and it's not just 1 or 2 guys even in that front 4 for them. They're just pretty good right across the front. And linebackers, again, if you know, they are good, taking nothing away from them. But when you're that good up front, you can make a linebacker look really good. This is a really stout defense, and we're going to need some breaks.
3rd down and 7. McGuire barks again, looks at the sideline, down to 10 on the play clock. Now looks like he's going to change the call. Looks at his wrist. Pisgah blew that one up. Ball pops loose. And it's out of bounds. Franklin able to scoop it up. Evan Klatt recover the fumble. And that looked ugly from the beginning. 4th down.
Well, I think, Christopher, that's pretty creative, but he's getting coached up right now in the proper way to let a football go. This could have been
he heaved it. Oh, and it was caught.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fumble.
No, he did it on purpose, but he's probably got whiplash because he was slung.
Great replay. I thought it was a fumble from our angle.
How about this replay? Are we not incredible?
Crawford will punt it away. Free. And it's going to be blocked.
Yeah.
Pisgah will recover it at the 42.
Came unblocked from the right side there, and once again, a tough snap. Chandler had to shortstop it.
Yep, came unblocked, and I'm not sure he didn't come a little early. He got a great jump. I wish we had a wide angle on that because, man, he got off the ball quick.
Warner Mole blocked it and recovered the block punt. Marking it at the 44 of the Panthers. Pisgah, their first offensive possession in the second half. We'll start in Panther territory. Kane early. The signal caller claps, gets the snap, hands off, Cagle. All the way down to about the 35. That'll be a gain of right at 7 yards. Make it officially 6. Second down and 4 coming up for the Black Bears. Up 7-3 here in the third as we tick towards 8.5 left. It's a quick first half if you just joined us. Had homecoming festivities at the break, so a little extended halftime. Early takes off. Early. Close to the sticks. Evan Autry took a cab ride on the top of Kane Early's back. That shows his strength because Autry's a big hoss. That'll be enough for a Black Bear first down, 1st and 10 at the 31. The wind picks up.
I'm just guessing that Kane Early can squat and power clean, Mike Wood.
Yes, definitely a strong-looking kid from the sideline.
Motion in the backfield. Quarterback takes off. Again, it's Kane Early. And he's going to be chopped down after a 2, maybe 3-yard gain for Kane Early. Second down.
But Early is a converted, running back or receiver with the quarterback leaving going into Irwin? Is that correct, Byron?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, actually, they've got him listed on the roster for Max Preps as a free safety and a wide receiver. Second and 7. 7.5 left.
Brett Chappell knew he had to get the ball in his hands, right?
Get the ball in your playmaker's hands any way you can, and he definitely is a strong kid. Hand goes to Cagle. Cagle stretches it out, and he's finally going to be hemmed in and dropped at the 22-yard line. Did the ball pop loose? We got a flag back in the line of scrimmage.
I think that ball did come out real late, and that was Ian Rogers on the carry, I believe, George.
Oh, it was?
Number 8.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, replayed down.
You can hear the wind really whipping on the field. That's a big penalty, a holding at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a spot foul and pushes it back to the 36-yard line. It'll be second down and 15 for the Black Bears. 7:07 left, third quarter. Bears in Panther territory after a block punt on the opening offensive possession for the Panthers here in the third quarter. Cagle stretches it far side. Cagle hemmed in and dropped after about a 10-yard gain.
Actually did a really good job of recovering there, George, because from this angle where you and I stand, I was worried about 6 going down that side because it was wide open for Cagle.
Third down and 5 for the Black Bears. Early takes the snap, takes off right up the middle. Early, flag down, close to the sticks. It looks like he is a yard shy, and then a flag comes in late. That one goes way in the air. Most likely that will be an extracurricular penalty. Who is it going to be against?
Looked like Cameron Cody and the big guy over there were scrapping towards the end. I think the first flag was a hold interior, and then maybe a little extracurricular, obviously guessing.
Yeah, I believe that was Cameron. I think he was wanting to show him how strong he had gotten in the offseason.
They will discuss this. It looks like the white hat has determined what the issue is. He'll let us know.
George, you had to say at halftime we didn't have many flags, didn't you?
I know.
Holding on the offense. Also, we have holding on the defense. Both those penalties offset, replayed it down.
Okay. So no extracurricular. Offsetting penalties. Third down and 5. Once again for the Black Bears. 6:18 left, third quarter. At the Panther 26. whistles before the snap, and looks like Coach Brett Chappell wants to talk things over. We'll take a break. 6:18 left in the third. Stay with us on FPSN.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Filing your taxes should be simple, but some sites' pricing tiers are a mess. Try taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One flat rate means upfront pricing for federal and state taxes. 1040.com.
Welcome back, fans. Pisgah calls their first timeout of the second half. They've got 2 left. You see the timeouts at the bottom of your scoreboard. And tonight's scoreboard at the bottom of our screen is presented by WPTL 101.7 FM and 920 AM. Haywood County's country station since 1963. Appreciate them sponsoring our scoreboard. 3rd down and 5. Again, just going to take off. Kane Early. Early turns the corner. Mark him out of bounds, but he got enough for the first down. I'll mark him out at about the 18.
Did just get word, and we're going to try to confirm this. Hendersonville went up on Brevard right after, I guess, that started the third quarter. Was 12-7 at the half.
You are correct. We do have somebody that is chiming in on our Facebook feed.
Okay.
And at 13-12, they're saying.
Okay.
7 minutes to go in the third. 1st and 10 at the 19. Early. Hands off. Right up the middle. Big hole. Close to the goal line. Levi Cagle fights. Still fighting. Did he make it in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Pisgah. Cagle would not go down.
Watch him here hit the hole at the middle. Plenty of room, nobody home. And it's just a tug of war here. Now watch for the reinforcements. Yep. And across the goal line he goes.
Definitely got in. Awaiting the PAT now. It's Luke Pinkston to attempt. Make it a 14-3 advantage for the Black Bears. Kick is up, and it's good. Pisgah extends the lead. It's now 14-3 Black Bears as we head to break. Across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes,
complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Welcome back. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. As teeing it up to kick it away, it's Luke Pinkston for the Black Bears. Panther offense has some work to do. Trailing by 11. It's going to be angled near side, short kick, 10-yard line. Pollock has it up to the 20-25. And Pollock slung down up to the 29-yard line. That's where the Panthers take over. First down and 10. 5:52 left in the third on homecoming night. Congratulations to Taylor Inslee, your spring 2021 homecoming queen. I guess you'll have a fall 2021 homecoming queen when football starts at about, 4 months?
That's a solid point. I wondered why I was reading it out like that,
Yeah.
and that's
You'll have two 2021 homecoming
That's
queens.
right. Yeah. But no 20.
No 20.
Yeah.
That's right. 1st and 10. at the 29-yard line as McGuire works under center. Got a hand to Ty Hanley. Hanley, flag comes out, ball comes out. Maybe a face mask. We will check the marker here. Here's the face mask.
Great work, Clinton Taylor. Camera guys, that's awesome.
And then here comes the flag. That would negate if it was a turnover. We're still discussing things. And looks like Pisgah is heading towards the left. And that means it's going against the defense. Here comes the white hat. He'll let us know.
We had a fumble on the play, but we had a personal foul, face mask on the defense. It's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul, automatic first down.
That'll push the ball out to about the 46. Sorry, Byron.
Well, I was going to say, so I guess they recovered the fumble. That is as far away from us as you can get in this stadium, so I'm sort of a little bit reliant. Mike Wood, that looked like that old 46 play there. And I was thinking back, you remember how good Kelton Lowry used to run that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
1st and 10. McGuire drops in the pocket. Heaves one.
Got him.
And is it caught?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Keegan Pollock climbs the ladder between two defenders and comes down with it at the 14-yard line.
Man, great execution there. Ran that post pattern right in the middle, double covered. Chris put it right in there, and kudos to Keegan. Went up there and got that one.
Keegan just always makes big plays. Now, the thing about Keegan might make a big play. It makes you want to bash your head in the wall, but he comes up with these. Watch this right here. Goes up and just fights for the ball between two defenders. Ball put in a great spot, too, by Christopher.
Back live. McGuire fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted.
A little slow getting it out there, huh, Mike?
Well, you know, it's happening pretty fast down here, but he did have a little window to throw it in. I thought he was going to go to the flat, covered pretty well, and then Keegan pulled up right at the end zone. Good play by that kid, number 11, I believe, made a diving play.
Yeah, Lewis Mahaffey almost picked it off in the end zone as he came streaking across. Stops the clock, 5:13 left in the third. Panthers knocking on the door. Last time they got inside the 20-yard line into the red zone. Had a sack that really stymied that 1st and goal they had at the 9. McGuire fakes the handoff, now going to take off. McGuire, nifty, turns the corner.
What a play.
Beautiful.
Did he make it in? Yes.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Play.
Chris McGuire tiptoes that sideline and able to get that pylon for 6.
Fleet of foot there by the quarterback, going in the middle and pushing it outside. And we got a good little break there. Linebacker blitzed on the right side, opened up the right side for us, and a nice move by Chris McGuire.
Watch him right here as he comes, step in the hole, boom. Oh, no, let me get out of there and go around and just stretch for the pylon right there. And Kane Early, of all people, just a step late. Great job, Christopher.
Now we've got whistles on the point after. Franklin has to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 left.
Timeout. Franklin.
That could be big, guys, right there.
Well, they put it on the scoreboard wrong. Should be 3 for Pisgah and only 1 for Franklin. They'll sort that out. 5:04 left. Third quarter. 14-9. We'll see if Munoz can hit the PAT to make it a 14-10 Pisgah advantage. Are we set for a wild fourth quarter?
Oh, I'd love
like we saw a couple of weeks ago.
Think this place could handle another one of those?
Yes, sir.
Could we handle another one of those?
No.
Mike, we're going to miss you next week. All kidding aside, man.
You won't even know I'm gone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, you're so kind.
Look, whoa, my phone is blowing up. Mike is going to be gone?
couple of scores to pass along. Tuscola up on North Buncombe, 17-6. Franklin going to go for 2.
Get it within 3.
Christopher McGuire takes out, drops, takes off. 2-point conversion, good.
That's why he makes the big bucks, guys. Great call by Josh Brooks. That makes this a game with the kicker we got. That could be big.
14-11, your new score. As we head to break across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Thanks for locking it in tonight to the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Whenever you're ready.
Taxes for 25.
I think we got it.
Just let me get into character.
Really, it's just.
Taxes for 25.
By Jove, it's taxes for 25.
Taxes for $25. At 1040.com, file your taxes online for $25. No complicated pricing tiers. Just one flat rate for everyone. State returns included.
Welcome back, fans. 14-11 after the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, both by Christopher McGuire. Munoz puts his foot into it. At the 10-yard line, Cagle, 20, 25. Levi Cagle up to about the 40-yard line. That's where Pisgah will take over, 1st and 10. Great field position once again for the Black Bears. I was running through some scores before the 2-point conversion. Tuscola over North Buncombe 17-6. That's in the 3rd quarter. Don't know if this score is correct, but ScoreStream is reporting Smoky Mountain in the 3rd quarter 63, East Henderson nothing. And still a Hendersonville advantage 14-12. That's in the 3rd quarter. Hendersonville over Brevard. It's going to take off early.
Hang on. There we go.
And Early is not going to gain a yard.
Man, he is. I tell you what, though, he's a tough runner, and kudos right there. Was that Gavin Autry? Was that Gavin Heldon, or was that Cameron Cody? Or Berger? It might have been Berger. I don't know. Lord, I can't see
couldn't
it.
catch a look at it, Byron. Somebody
that
was
Autry.
For dear life.
That was Autry.
And we just saw the replay. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 4:20 left. 3rd quarter. 3-point advantage for the Black Bears as they send trip receivers now to this near side. Kane Early shotgun for Coach Brett Chappell and the Bears. He's going to pass. First pass of the ball game. Caught. Free. Logan Free to about the 48. Going to be 3 yards shy of the first down. First completed pass for the Black Bears tonight. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
This would be nice.
Got some good energy down here on the sideline now, Byron. We got
sort of
things
feel
shaking.
It. Yeah.
Once again, trips, this time to the far side of the field. Kane Early just going to take off. Kane Early going to be tracked down and slung down.
That's huge.
Big Gavin.
That's huge.
A yard shy of the first down. Gavin Autry on the tackle. He got his big mitts and wouldn't let go.
Man.
Slung Kane Early for.
He's got his fingerprints all over this one, guys. I mean, we've called his name as much as anybody tonight, and that's saying a lot when you're playing offensive and defensive line.
Coach Chappell sends out the punting unit. Under 3 minutes left, 3rd quarter. I believe this is the first punt of the ball game. Caden Robinson for Coach Chappell, and we've got a strange formation. And Franklin is going to.
Byron, you know what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
How many years ago? How many years?
What was that, 5-6 years ago?
Oh, my gosh. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm watching thinking, what in the world?
Time out of the half.
And that's exactly what Josh Brooks was thinking. That's why we just burnt a timeout.
Because didn't they do that formation to us 5-6 years ago, spread it out and throw a long bomb?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't there a penalty called
or
something?
Yeah, they called a penalty on the formation itself. I know somebody's got to be listening right now that probably can remember exactly, but it was a formation penalty. And honestly, you get around folks from Canton, they're still belly aching about that.
Was that when Coach Chappell just exploded on the sidelines?
Yeah, yeah, he was.
He got a penalty, and
You know, the best ending to that story, if you remember, we did it 2 or 3 games later to somebody, I believe, in the playoffs, and we're successful.
Yes, we did. We sure did. We took that and drew up our version of it.
That's what's fun to watch a good high school game, you know, with great coaching staffs on both sides. A lot of fun.
Robinson is back deep to receive the snap to punt it away. Nobody back for the Panthers. Robinson does punt it out of there.
Get on the ground.
And it's going to take a Pisgah roll and going to be downed at about the 15 by Evan Easton. So the Panthers take over deep in their own territory.
But, you know, guys, that's just good coaching. You know really what Brett Chappell did right there. He forced us to use another timeout.
Yep.
And that could be big at the end of this game. Josh Brooks had no – I mean, you for once you make a stop, and you got to call that timeout right there.
2 minutes, 36 seconds left, third quarter. A lot of ball game left. Thanks for joining us. We've got the most folks watching currently than we have all season long. We appreciate you. Christopher McGuire, work out of the gun. Going to heave one down this near side and well over the head of his intended man, Keegan Pollock. He slips on that track that is in terrible shape.
Yeah, he got a little piece of that little, I guess there's some concrete there, Mike, that buffers the turf from the bad turf. Is that right?
Yeah, he hit the AstroTurf, foot gave a little way, and then he caught that lip a little bit. Yeah. Hey, Byron, I'm impressed with that kid this year, man. He has come a long ways. Great hands, good feet, and just a hard worker.
Just makes big plays. I'm so glad he's back this season to play. They needed him. We needed him. I'm glad he's here.
Both sides of the ball. McGuire dancing in the backfield, going nowhere. And tracking him down for a big loss at the sack, Warner Mull. I don't believe that he's only 205 pounds. That's what it says on this roster here. Some cops going by, and whoa, we went on a tilt-a-whirl there for a moment with Jasper, on the far side.
Jasper thought he was in an episode of Cops.
I saw the flashing lights go by. Third down and 14, a loss of 4. As the clock continues to tick, here comes another police vehicle. You'll hear the sirens. McGuire, as Grant Adams goes in motion, raises that leg, and now we've got whistles and a flag coming in. 4 seconds on the play clock, so it wasn't delay a game.
What a great shot. I'm watching Ty Hanley right now. He has no idea what's going on because he's watching these cops.
Snap infraction.
5-yard penalty, replays it down.
You know, back to Keegan a minute. Every time Keegan makes a good play, my mind always goes back to his daddy, quarterback for us years ago. His very first pass in high school football as quarterback was returned for 6 by Murphy.
What I remember that year is Fred Goldsmith came and spoke at a Rotary or something. He goes, hey, if you want to see a big high-powered offense with a lot of passing, you better go watch somebody else.
At least he was honest. McGuire heaves it.
Oh, he's got it.
And again, overshoots Keegan Pollock down the near side. And the Panthers will have to punt in the shadow of their own goalpost. Crawford will stand in his own end zone.
Keegan got in a foot race there with Evan Easton and just got wide on that route, Mike. It looked like he got washed out to the sideline.
Minute 34 remains, third quarter. 4th down and 20. At the Panthers' 7-yard line.
We got to have a good snap right here, guys. Now
last punt was blocked, so.
Got to have a snap right here.
Hopefully things were shored up on the sideline. Snap is back. Rush is not going to be applied. The set at the return went through the hands of Logan Free, and he's going to scramble for it and pick it up. And Pisgah takes over at the Panther 45-yard line. Pretty good punt, honestly.
Really good punt. Great snap, and a fortunate break for us there because, honestly, that ball didn't get really high. that was easily returnable 10 or 15 yards. Big difference on the 45 and the 30, guys.
Kane Early, once again, works out of the gun. Takes off, got some blockers, got a seam. Early to the sticks, think he's got enough for the Black Bear first down. They'll move the chains. Oh, there is a pen. Was there a penalty or is? No, there was no penalty. They'll move the chains on the far side. That'll be a first down for the Black Bears as we tick towards 60 seconds left in the third. A good one going here, fans, at the Panther Pit. Glad that you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. If you haven't already, go ahead and like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. First and 10. Again, going to take off right up the middle. Still moving. He's free. Kane Early walks into the end zone for the Black Bear touchdown.
Setting that trips to the right, moving 4 defenders outside the hash marks there, and just moving it left side over that guard. Pretty wide open hole for Pisgah.
Thing about him and Cagle, both guys, they do a great job of setting up their blocks too. Even downfield, they'll run and sort of just wait and watch. And yeah, it's good speed to the outside corner.
PAT about to be attempted. Pinkston will split the uprights. New score, 21-11, 10-point advantage now for the Black Bears as we head to break on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Thanks for locking us in. It's the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. New score, 21-11. Pisgah able to take it down 46 yards after the Panthers couldn't do anything offensively. They got pinned deep.
Guys, two good, tough football teams right here, Mike. You sort of you thought this was going to be a good one as it went along, and it has been.
Yep. Kudos to the players, the coaches. Hey, quick shout out, 2 of our biggest fans. I just got to go Panther from Miss Dana Wood and Brenda Clore watching the game tonight.
Pinkston sends it deep at the 7-yard line. Keegan Pollock, 30. Pollock upended at about the 33. That's where the Panthers take over now. Well, it was a pretty sleepy first half until late in the second quarter, but this second half has been up and down the field. Points on the scoreboard. Both teams, big plays. Field position game. Everything you could ask for if you are a diehard football fan. Smash mouth football early on. Now both offenses are starting to warm up. McGuire in the flat, complete. Adams going nowhere. Snuffing that one out. Nice solo tackle by Evan Easton, the junior for Coach Brett Chappell. No gain.
I do love those plays in high school football, one-on-one. You know, it's Grant Adams and gets that defender. Obviously, the defender won that match, but if he doesn't, Grant's running right by me down here for 6.
Did gain a yard. That may be the final play of this third quarter.
Going way back, you know he used to be good at those one-on-one plays out there. Preston Sanders.
Oh, yeah. Had unbelievable speed, good heart. I never forget that. Oh, probably going to break here.
Yeah, that'll do it. Hold that thought, Mike. Fourth quarter coming up. Pisgah on top, 21-11. Back after this.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Filing your taxes should be simple, but some sites' pricing tiers are a mess. Try taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One flat rate means upfront pricing for federal and state taxes. 1040.com.
Now we're coming back. Welcome back, fans. 12 minutes up on the scoreboard. We had a good one at the Panther Pit. 21-11, 10-point advantage for the Black Bears. Second down and 9 coming up. Christopher McGuire will send 2 receivers to the near side. Scoreboard, by the way, on the bottom of your screen, brought to you by Haywood County's Country Station, WPTL, serving Haywood County since 1963, 101.7 FM and 920 AM. Fourth quarter underway, pass complete, but Adams going nowhere. Falls to the Panther Pit brown grass, and in fact, he lost a yard. Third down and 10.
Those two practice that a lot. I know they hate that when they don't execute, but they've thrown that pass a lot over the summer and the fall.
3 receiver set. Shotgun for Christopher McGuire. Going deep, overshoots his intended man.
Had to get rid of that one, guys.
Had a blitzing linebacker right up the gut. Fourth down.
Guys, real quick, pregame meals for Panther football. I want to give a shout out to some of these places that pour into these kids. McDonald's, the Factory, Little Caesars, Chick-fil-A, the Franklin High School cafeteria, Ingles, Motor Company, Fats, and Bojangles. A big thank you to all of the businesses that pour into our kids with these pregame and postgame meals.
Crawford stands back at his 18-yard line, awaiting the snap. It's Levi Cagle back deep to receive for the Black Bears. No rush. Crawford sends it over the head of Cagle.
That's a good flip of the field there, Byron.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What did he lose it in the lights, or what happened?
Looks like it just went over his head and let it go. Maybe instructions by the coach, not quite sure, with a 10-point lead.
I don't think he had any chance of catching that one. It was well over his head, about a good 10 yards. And even if he went back on a dead sprint, it's too far over his head, kind of like an outfielder. It's too far. Just let it go over his head.
Chris McGuire came to the sideline, got coached up a little bit by Coach Josh. Wants a little more air under that football, throwing it on a bullet on those go routes, a little more air under it. We'll look for that last 10 minutes.
Early takes off, fumbles it.
Get it, baby.
And it looks like he is able to fall on that football right at the sticks. A yard shy. Got the football back. Gain of 9 for the quarterback, Kane Early. He's a senior for Coach Chappell. So this is his last football season. We'll try to run down some scores as they come in across the mountains as we go along here. Now Hendersonville up 21-12 over Brevard. Early. Got to pick up the first down. And he is up to the 36-yard line. That'll stop the clock briefly to move the sticks. The issue you've got now, guys, if you're a Franklin Panther fan here, Pisgah's thrown 1 pass in the game, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And they're getting 3, 4, 5, 10 yards a clip. The clock's going to continue to tick here. You've had chances, but the offense has started to stall here late third quarter, now into the fourth quarter.
They're not going to throw it now, are they? I mean,
you wouldn't think so.
No, I mean, they can get 3 or 4 yards of play. They'll take it.
Early, hands off on the jet sweep. Rogers, flag down. Rogers dancing, gang tackled. Whistle blows. We'll check the marker. Rogers able to gain about 3 or 4.
Rogers on the carry.
Really don't have a clue about this penalty. A white hat will let us know in a moment.
It was so far away from the play, and when I saw it go up in the air, I only saw a white jersey. Didn't see a gray jersey.
You said it. You said it, Mike. I'm just curious
There's
about
two
how.
penalties on the play. One on the offense and one on defense. We have a hold on the offense. We have a 5-yard face mask on the defense. Those penalties offset, replays it down.
Okay. The only thing I could see is they're close to the ball. I did see a little bit of the face
we're
mask.
We're winding. Replay first down.
And the official has left his mic on, and now he turns it off. We're winding.
You're hot, Todd. You're hot. Turn that down, Todd.
He hasn't been over here in years.
No.
Did he
No.
take a break from officiating or go to a different conference?
He was at the next level. He was officiating up.
Free, hands off, Cagle. Puts his foot down and slides out of bounds. You see a big divot over there.
And then, yes, I think made a switch in.
What, did he go to the Southern Conference, Byron?
I think he was like SAC, South Atlantic.
Gain of 5 for Levi Cagle.
I could be totally wrong, but he was at the next level.
Early, right up the middle again. First down, Early, trying to get the corner. Cuts it up, Early, tackled at the 20-yard line. Ty Hanley saves the touchdown.
Just a little inside scoop backing on the white hat there. You know, I always go up before the game and ask them if they mind a live mic at the coin toss out of respect to them. So I've known Todd forever. I said, hey, white hat, do you mind? He says, I don't care what you do. Thought it was kind of funny.
That sounds like it, too.
Yeah. I don't care what you do.
After the nice run by Kane Early, it's first down for the Black Bears at the Panther 19. Pisgah knocking on the door, trying for the kill shot to make it a 3-possession ball game. And again, right up the middle, Cagle. 10 yards, make it 11 for Cagle.
Good tough run by that kid, number 3 there, right up the middle.
Uh-oh, getting a little chirpy in there down in the scrum.
Yeah, we had a little extra piling on there. I saw it, and I guess he took offense to that.
Going to be first and goal at the 8 for the Black Bears. One thing that Coach Josh Brooks talked about in the pregame was the size for Pisgah. And I think here this fourth quarter, you're seeing that size take its toll on the Panthers. And we got some motion by the Black Bears. That'll be a 5-yard the other way.
That was a young man who felt like he got piled on right there. You know he's
5-yard penalty.
got on his mind, his assignment. He's wanting to go find somebody.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Legally,
I get
of
it.
course.
I get it. We all get it. If you played this game, you get it. Don't you, Mike?
Yes, sir. Greatest game in the world. Go D, big hole there. Come on now.
Under 8 minutes left.
Come on, D.
If the Panthers have any shots, they've got to stop the Black Bears here on this offensive possession. It's Kane Early again. Early across the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. Early may be shaken up.
Evan Klatt, number 35, got a pretty good shot on that midsection. Tough kid, though. He's run the ball all night really hard. I hope he's okay.
He is in a lot of pain, it looks like.
We'll see the replay. I think he took a helmet to the groin area, maybe even the leg.
Maybe up toward the hip, I can't tell.
He's pointing here. I'm right next to it.
Yep,
He's
okay.
telling the trainer it's something with the right leg around the knee is what he's saying.
Okay.
as they attend to the quarterback for the Black Bears, Kane Early. We'll take a break. Hang with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
When it comes to filing my taxes, I don't have time for complicated pricing tiers. Give me taxes for $25 at 1040.com. One $25 flat rate means I don't have to worry about any price hikes, even if I start me a side business, like professional horse breeding.
At 1040.com, file your taxes online for $25. State returns included. It's that simple.
One flat rate, as flat as the open range.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes,
complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
Not coming back. Welcome back. As you see on screen, they're helping Kane Early to the sideline.
Let me tell you what that means if you haven't been watching. There goes 240 yards of Pisgah's offense tonight off the field right now, according to Rodney Van Hook. 240 yards.
Hate to see any young man like that get hurt on it. I don't care what color jersey they have. And
he's a player.
He's played his heart out tonight. He's a leader out there in the Pisgah team, directing traffic, running hard. Hate to see that.
Right now, no matter how long he's out, he's obviously calling on some teammates to step up right here. We'll see who comes under center for them.
They just run a wildcat. Basically was what Kane Early was doing, taking his shotgun snap and taking off. Looks like it's going to be Levi Cagle.
Logan
Check that.
Free.
Logan Free. Cagle to his left. Got a hand right up the middle. Levi Cagle puts 6 more on the board for the Black Bears.
Untouched right up the middle there. You see him try to do the chest bump and miss, Byron. You gotta love high school football. It's great.
What happened right there? I got the very tail end of it.
He went to do he acknowledged the high-hash chest bump, and then Cagle decided to give another player a high five, so he stepped forward a foot.
We just got the replay, yeah.
So they're going to talk about that on the ride back to Canton.
PAT is blocked. New score 27-11 with 7:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Stay with us, fans. More to come from the Panther Pit right after this.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
Pisgah gets set to kick it away to the Panthers after that 6-yard run by Levi Cagle. PAT was blocked. 27-11, 16-point advantage for the Pisgah Black Bears.
2 unanswered.
Yep. Pinkston ready to send it away as he approaches the football. He's going to head into the end zone for a touchback.
You know, I think they were getting more and more nervous about Keegan's returns, Mike. Keegan's been getting really comfortable with running up there, making some cuts. Of course, it makes me a bit nervous. I want him to hold on to that football sometimes. But he's got a sense and a flair for doing that, for returning the football and making cuts and trying to find the gap there and turn it up. So I think they were consciously trying to kick away from him.
McGuire, 4 wide set, fires complete. Adams shakes one defender, and he's wrestled out of bounds at about the 26.
Not a bad little move there by Grant. He stepped back to make a move and got a little nervous, but he was able to shed that first tackler. Nice 5-yard gain.
Once again, it's McGuire in the gun. Running play, Clapp. Close to the sticks, a yard shy is Evan Clapp to the 29. 3rd down and a yard as we tick towards 7 minutes left.
33, Bailey Stockton in. First black helmet in on the play there. He's had a pretty good night for the Pisgah Bears on the defensive side. Plays center on their basketball team.
Did he
Don't think he got
to
it,
the
guys.
line to gain? And
Don't think he got
Clapp did not. He is about a yard shy. Tried to turn the corner. You got 4th down and a yard. At your own 29, trailing 27-11. And they'll keep the offense out. Will coach Josh Brooks. Pisgah fans on their feet. Hanley with it. Looks like he got it.
I think he did. From my angle, it looked like he got it by a foot or so.
And it's just across the 30, and that'll be a first down for the Panthers. Homecoming night. If you just joined us here at the pit, congratulations to Taylor Inslee, the spring 2021 homecoming queen.
Dylan Garcia, runner-up.
Congratulations to all of the homecoming court. Honored to be nominated. Pass complete. Grant Adams at the 39, a yard shy. 2nd and 1.
Couldn't go wrong with anybody on that court. A lot of beautiful young ladies, smart. You hear all the extracurricular stuff we had to read off. Giving back to their school. That's awesome.
Dylan Garcia, she came by our business, Y Insurance, and gave a presentation. Really impressed with her. And then I watched her run a couple races. She can run like the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Platt going nowhere. Once again, Warner Mull in the backfield. He has 2 sacks, I believe, by memory, and that's a big loss of about 6 yards. And Platt had no chance. Mull drug him down from behind. 5.5 left. 4th quarter action from the pit. McGuire grabs the snap, fires it into flat, complete. Grant Adams tiptoes the sideline, and he went out of bounds about a yard shy of the first down.
Oh, man, I thought he'd had it, but I guess they had laid the sticks down and got out of dodge on that one.
He was looking at,
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm sorry, I was just saying, looking to catch it. Defense in and tipped that ball. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
No, we did not.
Yeah, it was in traffic for sure, similar to the cameras that we have. Folks walk in front of them all the time. Not very good camera angles here at the pit, to say the least. 4th and a yard. Hanley again got the first down.
Hanley for the first down.
That'll move the stick, stop the clock. 5:13 left, 4th quarter.
What did we do? Remember, we scored, 14 points with 2 minutes left against Hendersonville.
Yeah. So when do you want me to give the concession speech?
Oh, a flag. That had to have been something that was said.
Penalty marker on the field.
All of a sudden it gets very quiet here at the pit. The band was playing, then the flag went up. They shut up. And we'll get the call. Look, it's Pisgah.
Did you hear the
unsportsmanlike on the defense? That's the player's first unsportsmanlike. Automatic first down.
I heard somebody from over there yell, "Don't say anything." It's tough. It's hard.
It is. Second under, 5 minutes left. Now the clock starts to tick. Personal foul takes the ball to the 42 of the Black Bears. McGuire deep in the pocket. He's going deep. Has a receiver and overshoots him. It's Pollock again. Stops the clock, 4:45 left.
That one didn't seem to come out as clean as some of the balls he's thrown tonight.
No, and Pollock had a step, you know. Byron, you and I have been doing this 20 years, and George, we've worked the middle of the field more this year than I've seen in the last 20.
No question.
Yep.
Usually we're numbers and out, pretty standard, with nothing wrong with that, very successful, but
well, it's a strategy, but the middle of the field's been a no-go zone for a long time.
2nd and 10. McGuire again to fire. Climbing the ladder, but he couldn't come down with it. I believe that was Pollock again. It was. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just a big play by Lucas Switted there, the senior. That's what you call separating the guy from the ball, right? Pretty good grab. Looked like Keegan might come down with it. Keegan's glad to. This play's a little slow to get going. He's trying to catch his breath.
4:39 left, 3rd and 10. And the Black Bear 42-yard line. McGuire got to settle under center. A split backfield. On a bootleg. Going nowhere. Ball pops loose. And that's a turnover. Pisgah, big 67. Bryson Davis recovers the Christopher McGuire fumble. And the Black Bears will take over, up comfortably, 27-11 with 4:16 left in the 4th.
Bailey Stockton got in there again. Caused the fumble.
It was close for sure, but looks like we're blocked out by.
Looks like quarterback's coming back in. That's a good sign for that young man.
Blocked out by a player, but it was a bang play. Knee was coming down right as the ball was punched out. That is a good sign. Mike, you're correct, as Kane Early, who got dinged up on the last scoring drive for the Black Bears, will be back in the gun. He's going to drop back in the pocket. He's going to pass. Heaves one, that is caught. Levi Cagle will get the flags flying as he high steps into the end zone. They won't take the points off the board, but it'll be a personal foul.
Brett Chappell is blowing a cog over there on the sideline.
I bet he is. What a way to come back in the game, huh?
Yep.
Nice little strike over the top there to Levi, and he tells Christopher, come on and get me.
He didn't do he must have had to say something because.
Well, he did the little hand motion.
He did. Okay,
yeah, did a little hand motion.
I got you.
Yeah.
We saw the replay there. I was thinking he was high stepping it.
Yeah.
From our angle, here's the official. She will.
So we have the option to take that on the kickoff, don't we, guys? Isn't that the way that works?
They're asking Coach Brooks right now.
Well, now, wait a minute.
They're going to take it on the kickoff.
Score's good. After the score, we have unsporting on the scoring team. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So it's a unsportsmanlike, unsporty, as the official said, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Levi Cagle. Points do stay on the board. As Pinkston will attempt the PAT. High snap. And they get it down. That was Levi Cagle that got it down, and the kick is up. And good. 34-11. Pisgah running away with it late 4th quarter. We'll take a break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll be happy to place the order for you. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Let Sports Zone help you prepare for battle on game day. See you at Sports Zone.
Welcome back, fans. New score 34-11. Black Bears are pulling away from the Panthers.
Big night by Kane early for the Black Bears. If you're just tuning in, injured, come back in the game after 240 yards rushing. Is that what I said?
Something.
Got hurt, went out for a serious comeback, and throw a 35-yard touchdown pass, 40-yard touchdown pass. So Kane Early, certainly the difference maker tonight for the Pisgah Black Bears. Penalty assessed here on the kickoff.
And they're going to kick it from the 25 as Pinkston puts it in the air. Angles it far side. Bobbled by Pollock, out of bounds at the 25. That's where the Panthers take over. 1st and 10, 4 minutes exactly to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be on YouTube and Facebook for the final regular season night of football for the Panthers next Friday here at the Pit as Franklin hosts the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. We'll have it here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, thanks to WPTL 101.7 and 920 AM. Haywood's country station, Haywood County's country station. Since 1963, providing the scoreboard, presenting sponsor of our scoreboard tonight. As the Panthers try to do something offensively. Some extracurricular activity happening away from the play. First carry for Kellen Stiles tonight. Stiles not able to gain a yard.
Maybe the first time we've seen Kellen tonight. Is that right?
Running
the ball?
That was the first time he touched it, for sure. Pass complete. Adams to the 29-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard gain.
Adams on that reception. Whitted on the tackle.
Say again, what a night by Gavin Autry. Senior coming up big, and last time he'll play Pisgah. Big game by Gavin.
McGuire, he's one. Incomplete. Going after Pollock. Let's talk Pisgah for a second. This game keeps them in the hunt for the conference championship, even though they lost last week to Hendersonville. Last check, Hendersonville was defeating Brevard. It's 21-12 last check. If that score holds, Brevard will have their first loss.
Mm-hmm.
Pisgah and Brevard play next Friday. Mm-hmm. Not sure how they determine if you have two teams with one loss. But depending on what happens next week, could have a log jam at the top of the conference. Logan Free will cover that punt at the 30-yard line. And because of the way that the playoffs have just joined us, didn't hear us in the pregame, are this spring season, they have shortened it by a round, meaning half the teams make the playoffs. So only one qualifier out of the Mountain 6 Conference will get into the playoffs, and obviously that'll be the champion. Franklin's eliminated with this loss tonight. Pisgah still in the hunt, along with Hendersonville and Brevard.
Played a good ball game, and just Pisgah down the stretch. Kane Early was able to move the ball in chunks of yards that was just hard for us to overcome.
And it just seemed like offensively for the Panthers in the second half, the big plays were not there. Logan Free
early on the keeper
to about the 35. We're down to 2 minutes, 20 seconds. in the games that the Panthers have won, we've seen those big plays, big pass plays, some busted plays, some runs. Just did not see that. Credit Pisgah's defense for making some adjustments here in the second half and limiting that.
Well, we came in tonight with Evan Klatt averaging right at 100 yards on the ground per game, and he is not going to get anywhere near that tonight. This Pisgah defense is pretty good, and as Mike said earlier, disciplined, just quick enough to take the corner away, and very physical.
Second down and 2 as we tick towards a minute and a half left. Got flags on the snap as Mahaffey received the handoff. Also got a black bear that's injured.
That's our that's the newer quarterback.
That was Free, Logan Free.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is hurt.
On the offense. Replayed down, 5 yards.
False start on the offense.
Timeout. Fisher timeout for injury.
So they will talk things over on both sides as they attend to Logan Free. And we will take a break here from the Panther Pit. Hang with us, fans, on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Back after this.
Why are the prices for filing taxes so confusing? You might file for free or pay over $100. And on some sites, you won't even know until you've entered all the information and survived the upsells. 1040.com is different. File your taxes for $25. One flat rate for both your federal and state taxes takes the guesswork out of filing. That's taxes for $25 at 1040.com.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes,
complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
They've helped Logan Free off the field. Kane Early back in the game. We're waiting for the play clock to tick down, draining more of that game clock as the hand goes to Mahaffey. Mahaffey stays on his feet. Ball pops loose. I'll say he was down at the 35. Clock continues to tick.
Mahaffey on that carry.
Uh-oh.
There's the replay.
We got us a flag on the field. I'm guessing our sideline's going to get talked to right here.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. On the defense. 15-yard penalty.
I believe the phrase "the game is over" continues to be uttered on the sideline. I don't think the officials are appreciative of that. The game is not over just yet in their eyes. 54 seconds is now the clock starts to tick. With not as many fans in the limited capacity and all of our microphones we've got, it's really pretty cool.
It's easy to hear it.
Be able to hear all this.
Pisgah brought a good crowd tonight.
They did.
Always do.
And that's expected. Rabid fan base. They'll take it down to about 15 seconds and then probably call a timeout or just take a knee. That's what'll happen. That'll do it.
You know what's crazy, guys? Won't be long until we're back doing this, doing again. This is a short off season.
Keep in mind next Friday night. Smoke him out.
Both teams will wave at each other, the COVID wave, as the time ticks down.
7 o'clock.
And that'll put it in the books. Final score from the Panther Pit. Pisgah 34, Franklin 11. And both teams now, they're going to shake hands at midfield.
That's good to see. That's a long time coming there. Some young athletes, high school, high-fiving, good football game.
Yeah.
Two well-coached teams tonight. Just a little outmanned by that Pisgah defense. Played really solid.
Pisgah still in the hunt with only one loss. They advanced their record to 5-1. And Franklin now even at 3-3 with a chance to finish the season with a winning record next Friday against the Smoky Mountain Mustangs here at the Panther Pit.
We're going to miss Mike Wood.
Mike's not going to be with us.
Can we do it? Can we have the show without Mike Wood?
It'll be a lot better. You know that.
We could just
no.
We could just bring you in on FaceTime from Augusta National.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, all kidding aside, I will be watching you guys and critiquing and Facebooking. And
I'm sure the critiquing.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure working with you guys again for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. We've all been together. Great time rooting on the Panthers and the young high school football players from the opposing teams. Just a lot of fun doing this, guys.
How awesome was that Hendersonville game, guys? The one for the ages.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In a weird season, that was a blessing. That was awesome.
I talked to Coach Josh. He said that was top 3. He said coming back and beat Nashville in 2007, Monroe in 2014, and the Hendersonville game in 2021.
Yeah, good stuff. Good times.
All right, gentlemen, I think that's pretty much going to do it. Thanks to our great camera work.
Yes, sir.
By Christine Tranchina, along with Philip Angel and Jasper Mudge. Clinton Taylor, our executive producer, for Byron McClure and for Mike Wood. Till next Friday night, I'm George Young. So long, everybody.
So they're playing Sage. So I'm just going to go upstairs and caddy and drink off with them. I wasn't going to go.